If there is anything Golden proved, is that Jungkook is an artist first and a pop singer second. For an album that was admittedly aimed at the general public, made to widen Jungkook's market reach to the West, and done in haste, Golden was not just well made, it is near perfect, given the parameters. I kind of realized that it is easy why people see him as a threat. Because he is. The guy has real talent 90% of the biggest stars in the West can only dream of, and he brings something unique, something no one can neither deny nor copy. He is Korean, and he brings in all the sensibilities and emotions that come with his history.
So how did you like Golden? What's your favorite track and how many times have you listened to the album? As for me, these are my thoughts, 10 things that I have observed about Golden, and I am looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your observation. But if you do end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that notification button so that you know when there's a new video getting published. I am open to requests. Let me know if there's something that you want me to cover. Also, share the video if you can because that's really helping my channel. Okay, on to the video.
Jungkook's vocal range. Range is the span from the lowest to the highest note in a song. The more octave it covers, the wider the range. Jungkook's range has been known to many armies. And now, the world knows too. However, there are so many singers who hit the high notes by screaming, not really by singing. At some point, it just hurts your ear to listen to this singer scream to the highest heavens. Jungkook, on the other hand, sings like he is supposed to, like all singers are supposed to. Vocal agility. Agility is the ease of moving easily, smoothly, and sometimes quickly through registers. You need some hardcore breathing technique so you can open up quickly to breathe. The more drastic the pitch change is, the harder it is to sing. Many of the songs clearly demonstrated Jungkook's supersonic voice. Our Maknae's voice can take off and reach top speed faster than USAF X-15 fighter jets, the faster jets ever produced. But unlike many other vocal acrobats, Jungkook's up and down are very intentional. He doesn't do it because he simply wants to impress. He doesn't do it because he wants to prove he can sing like no one else. He does it because it will help the song, and that is a sign of sensitivity and maturity. Techniques. Jungkook said on record that he chose romantic love as the main theme of his songs because it is universal. But each song differs in what stage of love they are into now. And while Jungkook has already emphasized that the songs are in no way autobiographical, he has actually shown a great deal of maturity in using different techniques to reflect the emotions needed in the song. In Hate You, for example, he sounded like he kept on holding back from fully pronouncing the words, which makes it sound like he was trying to keep himself from breaking down by pushing himself to hate the other person for the heartache he experienced. So I'm gonna hate you. In Shot Glass of Tears, there was a certain abandon in his delivery, like he was just releasing the words, open and adulterated. Observe how he drags the last words of every line. In the song, he seemed to have been drinking and recalling the love he once experienced. And he sounded so intimate in Closer to You. It felt like it was a sweet seduction with his half whispers and half melody. He was also pronouncing the vowels longer, adding to the intimate feel of the song. Too Sad to Dance was delivered with a certain kind of lightness, making it sound like this is more about young love, the kind that people experience in high school or grade school. It is certainly a song of a broken heart, but Jungkook sang it with a certain kind of stability, not putting too steep of a drop in parts where his notes were going up and down, which makes the song sound, well, light.
I can't disagree.
He also put some urgency in parts where he was talking about waiting for the other person to call, which adds to the youth feel of the song.
And now I just wait by the telephone, you ain't coming.
3D is the one that sounded urgent. There's a certain heaviness at the end of each line that makes him sound restless and eager.
And if you let me, I wanna see it.
The oddness of Standing Next to You. Standing Next to You as the carrier single was actually risky. It is, after all, the least pop sounding of all the songs in the album. An album that admittedly was supposed to be pop. The intro itself sounded grand, almost Broadway like. There's heavy drums, heavy bass, thematic sounding mix of strings and percussions. That could actually turn off a lot of people. After all, who wants to hear Broadway in an easy drive with friends or in a chill afternoon? And then there's the first line. It was really low. It lacked the usual hook many pop songs put in the first line to attract people to listen. The melody is not so easy to follow either. It changes almost every verse. It also goes very slow in the chorus, and that's the part where you're supposedly taking things up a notch. It's supposed to be the highlight of the song. To me, it actually sounded like the child of ska and Michael Jackson. It seemed he sang almost the entirety of the song in his head voice. With the quality of his voice and the personal inflections that he puts in the song, it doesn't make for an easy song to sing with. And that's something many pop songs put in because they want as many people to be able to sing it easily. Versatility in sound. Golden is a pop album, yes. But it doesn't stop Jungkook from choosing songs with different sounds. It's so versatile in its subgenre. 3D features prominent bass and very much modern blues. It's more Jungkook's voice that actually makes it sound very contemporary and almost street. Closer to You has a Middle Eastern and Latin sounds influence. It's very much up and down in its beat. You could actually use this for anyone doing the hula or in an Arabian dance. Yes or No sounds so divine in an acoustic guitar and a looper pedal combo. That's not really surprising, given that the song was actually written by Ed Sheeran, who made his career with an acoustic guitar and a looper pedal combo. Please Don't Change has DJ Snake's DNA all over it. It's very much a club or party song and has a lot of elements you can separate to play with. I have no doubt DJs will be adding this in their mixes soon. Hate You is a classic pop ballad, painful, dark, and low. The distorted piano intro automatically tells you just how broken the man's heart is in this song from the get-go. Too Sad to Dance sounds like it could easily be sang by either a female or male voice. It also sounds youthful and cute. It may be a song of a broken heart, but it's a song that could remind you of a young love you lost. It can make you smile. At the end of the day, it's actually Jungkook's voice. If there is one thing all producers did well, it is to highlight Jungkook's voice more than anything. Many American producers actually overproduce the songs that they actually do, putting so many layers of instruments that more often you fail to fully digest everything in the song. To some, of course, that may be intentional. Unfortunately, it also means you fail to fully appreciate the voice of the singer. Producers of the songs in this album seem to be fully aware that there is absolutely nothing they can put in the song that would sound better than Jungkook's voice. Emotional progression of the album. Romantic love is the theme of all the songs, but each song touches on a different aspect of love, allowing you to follow a loosely told journey of a love story. 3D, Closer to You, and 7 are all professions of love, expressing how they long or want to be with someone. Even the melodies are actually easier to listen to and easier to follow. Standing Next to You and Yes or No witness two people finally coming together. From the lyrics to the melodies to the beats, these two songs are two of the most intense ones in the album. The delivery of the lyrics are heavier and there's a lot more grandeur in the beats and instruments used. Then we hear him wishing for the girl to not change. It's not really a clear sign of a problem, but there are several lines that allude to some sort of separation. By Hate You, the pain appears and it intensifies with Too Sad to Dance and Shot Glass of Tears. There is a clear narrative. It's not as complicated as what we are used to if you are a fan of Jungkook and his group, but it is a narrative nonetheless.
This is a Western pop album done right. Jungkook makes no bones about the fact that this album is actually a pop album geared towards the Western market. His purpose has always been very clear. He wanted to become an Asian born and bred artist that would conquer the Western market and the Western genre. So coming into it, I was actually expecting a typical Western pop album where each song actually sounds the same as the next one or the previous one for that matter. But surprisingly, this album exerted effort to provide a variety of theme, melody, and beats. I think what I'm trying to say is that each song sounds distinct and unique from each other. It's also nice to have a singer that wasn't made by autotune. He has a real unique resonance in his voice. It's like a tinge of youth on the brink of rebellion. And I think that is something to be expected because he's very young. He's just starting to grow up. He's only 26. That's like a teenager practically in the US. So, and this is his first album. I think he's just starting to really explore what he can do and starting to discover what he wants to become as an artist. So I really think that the next album that he releases solo is going to sound so different from this one. What I don't like about the album, Jack Harlow. He is the one part of the album that I feel like I could do without. I know that he is a controversial artist, but quite honestly, I don't care about that. I just don't think that the rap that he wrote fits the song well. I don't think it added value to the narrative or to the overall quality of the song. It almost felt like he pulled words that rhyme or words that sounded cool and then he just threw it in there. But that's just me. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people who like his part. I just don't. I feel like had Jungkook done it himself, it would have been better. I'm not sure though what level Jungkook is in his English studies. I know that he's learning the language, but I'm not sure if he has gotten to that point where he can actually write an English rap. But I feel like maybe an RM would have done better. I just think that it felt like there was no effort to look at the overall narrative of the song and to write something that would fit that song. But as I've said, that's just me. Jungkook's potential, I saw a lot of people comparing Jungkook to BTS and to Michael Jackson, and I really don't like that. I disagree. I think it is disrespectful to BTS and to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson really changed pop music forever, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, if you consume or support or do pop music, you have benefited from the revolution Michael Jackson started and finished. And the same thing is true for BTS. They have changed the global music industry forever. They have changed its fabric. They have introduced new structures, and they have introduced different cultures and different sounds from different parts of the world, really widening the definition of what global music is supposed to be. And Jungkook is going to pave his own path. Does he have the potential to make such a huge impact in global pop music? For sure, but we need to wait a little longer. Let's remember that although he has some vision on what kind of an artist he wants to become, this is just his first album and one that was done in haste. I think we need to wait a little longer until he concretizes more of what his vision is. But when he does, when we fully realize the kind of artist that he is going to become, I think we should still not compare him to BTS and to Michael Jackson. They are just three different entities, three different types of artists, and all of them are great. Okay, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them in the comment section below. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. Please be respectful. You can also get in touch with me in any of the social media links that you see on your screen right now. Share with me what are your favorite tracks, least favorite tracks, any kind of observation. I'm looking forward to reading them. And of course, if you ended up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit that notification button so that you know when there's a new video getting published. And most importantly, please share the video because that's really helping my channel. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Till next time.